Before I forget, I've finally gotten around to making a Discord server. A lot of you guys have been asking me to make one, and this is it. It's a great opportunity for you guys to talk to me one-on-one about pets, PvP, gear, etc. I won't be available all the time, but I am more than happy to answer anyone's questions and point you to the right direction. Right now, it's just Jones and I running the server. Jones is also very talented, 1600 rank fire, and I do some P matches here and there also. I'm in the process of creating a group of high ranked players who can help many of you become better at PvP. Ultimately, that is the goal of this channel. It is to teach, but as well as entertain. So if I can do both, that would definitely be ideal. The link to the Discord server is in this description, as well as my main page. It is not perfect, and changes will be made as players start to join. If you want to follow my Twitter, you definitely can. I mostly just retweet a lot of dog related stuff because I love dogs. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this video and what you would like to see in the future. Other than that, enjoy. What is good, Wiz Nation? We are back with another video. My name is Sean. You guys asked for some death PvP, so in this video we're gonna demonstrate some max level 130 death PvP. Alright, some of you guys might have seen me PvP on this character before. I'm not that great at it, but I try my best at least. In here, it's not ice, so you can't really like play brainless. You kind of have to try to survive a little more, so there's a lot more thought process to it. So if you guys are new, if any of you guys are new, let's show you guys the deck setup, the gear first. So this is the deck. If you guys haven't realized, I don't have any main deck hits at this point. That's primarily because with schools like Death, Storm, Myth, you aren't surviving for nearly as long, so you need to get to your hits as soon as possible, right? Or ideally whenever you need to. So we keep all of our hits in TC. So this is all the hits in TC. If we run out of hits, that's it. We're done for the game. So no shuffle or anything like that. If we go against a J Juju, which I'm not J Juju, an Angel, we should be moderately okay, especially because they don't have Guardian anymore. So that won't be too much of a problem. Other than that, this is the main deck. Hold on, this is the gear that we have. You guys can already see all the names, but I'll just scroll over them very quickly. So this is actually a really cool pet that we're testing out for this video. Usually last video I used the ward pet, and I do like ward pets, but I thought I would give it a more damage approach a chance. So Maycast Virulence is really nice, especially because we do Shrike up. So once we Shrike, we really don't need Infel anymore, so this helps us a lot more than Infel. Other than that, Paradox deck, standard stuff, Dragoon gear. Yep, the robe I still stick with the what's it called? It's right here. So the Baleful Light of the Light Brigade armor. So this is from Tennyson in Imperia, and this is still, I think, the best robe, but it is debatable. I've seen people use the new Dragoon robe, and that does have some plus and minuses to it. That's a video. That's an idea for another day. Maybe I'll give the new robe a try also. I don't think it's completely bad, but I don't like losing damage either. So yeah, these are the stats. 58 resist across the board, 138 damage. So damage could be a 1% higher, but I don't have the 130 version of this wand. So by the time they patched it, I couldn't get the 130 version with the death damage. So I had to stick to the 120, unfortunately. We have 45% critical, which comes up more often than you think. It helps us a lot actually. 45% is nothing to laugh at, so that's nice. Block is insignificant. We have like what, 1%, so we don't expect to block. Pierce is significantly low. I mean, it's not super low, but 33% isn't like the highest you can get for death. But that's okay because we do Shrike up, and no one really has ward against us, so we don't mind. And pip chance is nearly 100, so I don't expect to fail pip too often. And we do have so many odd pip spells, or like Green Oak, Grendel, Myth Banshee, and stuff like that, that we don't necessarily, it doesn't even matter for us if we end up getting some new pips, right? So we got a match right off the bat. Let's hop right in and see how we do. So the idea with death PvP is, yes, it is a lot of blade stacking, but I think a lot of the skill comes in how you time your skills and how you manage to survive in order to get your plays across. So, you know, a lot of people don't see death and myth and stuff like that as like very skill based, but I think winning on these schools is a lot more difficult than fire. So I was actually going to do fire just because fire was next in my cycle anyway, but I decided not to because, you know, some of you guys asked for death, and I thought, you know, fire is so brainless to begin with that I thought I would give something more skill based chance, right? I mean, for video at least. So yeah, we are actually Warlord if you guys haven't realized. So we're not that good, but we aren't like completely bad either. So let's just see how this goes. We are second to an ice, which is not the worst thing that can happen to us. I will go second to an ice any day compared to something like a myth or a fire or a storm. So this is completely fine with us. We're actually going to discard these tower shields because we really don't need the towers at the moment. We'll just completely go more offensive. So we'll blade again. We'll change the bubble, and we can go right in after we have enough buffs on our hands, right? I do have myth dispels in here, so I might myth dispel him if I feel like he might aftershock, but I don't see that happening so much. So we did get the myth dispel and the ice dispel. At this point, I think I'd rather have the ice dispel. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's keep the ice dispel. We don't need, you know, obviously we can't use both, so let's do this because he did get a shadow pip, so we don't want him hitting for like a 4,000 damage. Let's get take his bubble. He's going to bubble again, which is fine. We have so many bubbles in main deck that if he does change it back, we can actually hop right back and get our Age of Reckoning once again. We got another sharpened blade. We actually do need sharpened blade, so I'll hold on to this. I'll hold the bubble. So this is actually a beautiful hand right here. We're gonna stun block right now. Bubble again. Yeah, so ice are very, very good at controlling bubble. Since they're tanky, they can afford to, you know, just make unnecessary moves where we really have to be like precise with the things that we do. But stun block was definitely the right play in that instance. We're actually going to discard this. Believe it or not, we don't need this at the moment, because going second, we really don't have the luxury of playing so defensive, right? So we will hold the shields because that's a good way to stall, but we need to bubble and just take as much advantage away from him as possible. Is this another shield? So it's a blade, so he really wants to hit us. Let's really try to avoid that as much as possible. Now next turn, what I'm going to do is shield, so that, yeah, he can still hit me. He'll have to overtime, but I'd rather take an overtime than a weaver to the face. That just would not be fun for any of us. We don't need two of those. Let's discard them. Let's shield. Now we need our strikes, right? So we're not going to draw into our side decks at all until we get our strikes. That's kind of the game plan. Wow, this guy really has good bubble control. He's not actually like a bad player. That's good. We like facing competition. I mean, from second, I don't see us winning all the time, but whether I win or lose this match, I'll definitely post it. Ooh, shift green oak. We discard this actually. We don't need it right now. We'll hold on to that for another time. We did get 2 shadow pips. Let's shield again because I don't have a bubble. This is an overtime, isn't it? Yeah, that sucks if it wasn't overtime. Yeah, it is. So now we need our pet to brace, honestly. We need our pet to brace, and we need to... Ow, that is hurting. Okay. Let's see if we can get a bubble so we can change bubble and strike up. We need to strike, guys. We are like... How are we not drawing it yet? Okay, finally we got it. We don't have enough blades, unfortunately. So here's what we can do, okay? Here's what we can do. We can start drawing it to our side at this point, actually. And we don't want to sit on full pips, so let's actually do this. This gives him, not, I want to say like a reason to, but he has to play defensive now, kind of. So now he either has to weaver into our full weaver into with the weakness on, or he has to shield, and we're fine with either one at this point. Now usually green oak is something you do right after you go into strike, and I understand that 100%, but we have too many pips. We don't want to sit on them, and we can always get another weaver, you know, not a weaver, another green oak. Let's discard these. We can't afford to use this actually even. Let's strike up. Let's strike. We can hold on to this. Is this a shield? Yes, it is. No stun block. Interesting. That was probably like the worst timing for him to stun block, because I wouldn't have hit him into, you know, hit him with a mid banshee right after I used the blade. So I don't know. If it works for him, it works for him. This is something we can hold on to, interestingly enough. Regular blade, do we need that or do we discard? Let's discard. Let's look for a hit. So we have our hits. Let's look for a Scion. Okay, so we have our Scion. Let us... We need an overtime. I'm not gonna lie. We need an overtime. Let's blade actually. This is a Weaver. Ouch. Now we're in a tricky position, right? Because I wonder if another Weaver kills us, especially because he has the bubble. I mean, yeah, we're risking it. We're playing a risk here, guys. If he's smart, he would shield again, right? No, we're fine. Another Weaver won't kill us. So what we can do actually at this point is we can Bone Dragon, or we can Poison, or Deadly Minotaur. We have a couple options actually. Or we can do this thing right here. That's nice too. What do you think? What do you think? We don't need two of these. We don't need this. This is tricky. So I would shield again if I were him. So let's do this, and you see his aura, it's going to run out next turn, right? So let's do this. This is another shield for sure. No, not another shield? Okay, you do you, bro. So now this hit right here, what he's going to do now, it's definitely going to be a Weaver. So now the question is, do we hit into a minus 75% shield, knowing that he has another 70% resist, right? So that's the question. 4 blades, so even if we do hit him through a shield, it'll do significant damage, but it won't kill him. And we have our last round of strike. He doesn't have a dispel, most likely, so we're not worried about that. We did get another shadow pip, so keep an eye out on that. So we can actually drain him for health if we wanted to. Should we do that, guys? Should we drain him for some health? I think we're fine if we do this. Let's do that. We don't mind getting some health back. Is it shield or Weaver? I didn't see who was. Okay, so I don't know if this kills him, but it might kill him. I don't know, man. He should have Weavered me. I don't know. I hope you don't lose this from first. That would be unfortunate. I don't know if this is enough to kill him though, so that's another thing. But we definitely gained like almost all our health back, right? Definitely. How much is it doing? We have 4 blades. If we critical, it kills him for sure, but he has 10,000 health also, so keep that in mind. Critical? No, no critical. Let's see, we're looking at what? 9,900. I think he is dead, guys. We killed him with the one shot. And that is all it takes. That is all it takes from second. We don't care if we go second or first. As long as it's not to a fire or a myth, we are chilling, guys. You gotta play this passively, play this smart. And with just enough luck, you should be just fine. Alrighty, we are back with the second video. We didn't have to wait too long actually, so that's a good part about being low rank is the wait time is significantly low. But I'm also trying to get this video out very fast, so that's good for us also. I actually have a couple finals to study for, and I wasn't going to post until I finished all my finals, but I was going to delay anyway, so I might as well. There was no point, right? So we are first to a fire. That's interesting. If you guys aren't aware, a lot of my videos are of me going second because I have a terrible luck going first. So I guess what I did is I built my deck around going second. So if I go first, I can win more often. But if I go second, I won't be like, you know, I won't be just sitting there with like nothing good to play, right? You see what I'm saying? This guy just went for the brainless. He's like, yo, let me just FFA just because I can. This one do a whole lot of damage, probably 2.5 at most. But he's fueling up our Scion, so hey man, you do you. 2.7. That is significantly a lot. He has he definitely has all damage stats. Probably not a whole lot of resist. We did get a Shadow Pip also, so if we can literally be like, hey, you know, we can do the same to you if we wanted to. Should we do that, guys? Should we just hit him? Why not? That's the game you want to play, bro. That's the game you want to play. Unfortunately for you, I can drain health. You can drain health, so you don't have a whole lot to win in this. We can blade up again twice. Hit him with a poison or something. He does have significantly low health, so that's fine. And we did crit, so that's fine. This is doing what, 4,000 at this point? 4,000? 4,300. That is beautiful. That is what we like to see. So now we need to watch out though, because he's like, yo, let me just go completely offensive. So let's try to look for some shields as soon as possible. We're gonna blade this turn, however, because I know I don't have too many other than tower shields. I don't have any other shields in the side deck, so I'm not gonna look for them until I'm confident that I'm fine with the cards that I have in hand. We did get a shield. He can actually Ifrit, so let's shield up. Last thing we need is to take an Ifrit to the face. I think that's just how we automatically lose anyway. And just keep in mind, our pet has 2 make casts, not 1 but 2 of them, and we haven't gotten a single one so far. We also need to stun block because he does have what is it called? King Art, so we have to watch out for that also. And in the meantime, now we do have our stun block. Let's look for a Myth Banshee. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice, but we need our Myth Banshee. If we Myth Banshee into a what's it called? Avenging Fossil, that should be game also. Is this King Art? Fire Elf. Okay. I don't know. He's making some really bad moves, but then again, he's only captain, so that could explain a couple things. But I'm not gonna discount him, you know, just based off his rank. That's just not fair. Let's see. We hold on to this. Should we hold on to it or no? We definitely can't hold on to a shield at this point, but ooh. Okay, so we have a couple plays that we can make. We can poison into one of those hits. We definitely don't need Shrike at this point anymore. We're pretty much well beyond Shrike. We don't need Blades either. He has such low health. Let's dispel him. Let's dispel so that, you know, by the time he even has a chance to hit, these traps will be off of us. And hopefully he did Ifrit. Oh, we got an aura too, so that's good. The damage aura, nice. We like to see that. Tell me this isn't Ifrit. Tell me. Okay, what is it? It was not an Ifrit. I think it was an FFA or something along those lines. And we're fine with that. Now, do we want to poison? And I still haven't gotten that that Myth Banshee, have I? Oh, there it is. Does that kill? No, it does not kill. So we need to stall for a little bit more time. So let's shield again, because I do want to hit him with the Myth Banshee into Avenging, so we don't mind shielding just a little bit longer. This is probably an Ifrit. If it is, completely fine. Okay, don't crit. Perfect. Keep in mind, Myth Banshee does have like a 10% chance of fizzling. So if that happens, we would be very sad. Let's see, do we even want to go for that though? That's the question. Just because of how things are right now with our Shadow Pips, do we want to go for it? Ouch. Did you guys hear that loud bang in the back? Let's shield one more time, okay? I know I don't like playing the stall game, but I want to make this as concrete that it doesn't fail as possible. So I don't want to leave any opening for RNG. So if we can shield, and we'll definitely survive this hit. So if we can shield, we can definitely go for the kill the turn after. This is definitely an FFA. He's getting really desperate. Okay, Brimstone, same thing ultimately. But this is a better move for him because now he actually still has pips, so. Are we worried? Just a little bit. Mid Banshee would be nice. So yeah, even if we went for a we can't even use this thing. Why would I have it here? Even if we can't even if we went for mid Banshee last turn and we fizzled, we still would have been fine ultimately. But now we can Scion also. We can Scion him through the shield if we wanted to, but we don't have the pips for it, and I'm not going to bother. Tell me I didn't fizzle this, guys, please. If I fizzle this, I'm going to be so sad. Perfect. That is what we like to see, guys. Stun. Okay, no stun block. That's good. You have to stun shield, bro. You have to shield early on. And he didn't shield early on. This kills. Pulling some bucks. No, yeah, I agree with you, bro. Should we do this? Or should we do the other hit? They both kill probably, but this thing definitely kills. Let's do this. Just for the memes, okay? Watch this not kill. I'm gonna be so disappointed if this doesn't kill. I try to go for the meme. Crit just to be sure. No? Okay, we don't need the crit probably. We have damage and an aura. And he's fire, so with low resist. 3,400 damage. That is more than enough. See, I'm not used to playing with this much damage just because I usually use a ward pet, but damage has its pluses. But if you realize this match, if we had a ward pet, our health would not have gotten to 2,700. We would have been well above 4,000, 5,000 health. Just because, you know, our shields would have protected us a lot more and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm like not disliking this damage gear, but so far we've faced a fire and an ice against both matches. We would have preferred to have a ward pet. So I don't know. There are pluses to everything. I think there are bright sides to both ideas, both strategies, I want to say. So yeah, I will cut right here and I will see you in the next match. Back with the third video of this match, hopefully the last video. Alright, who do we have this time? Keep in mind we still have the same pet on. If the name looks different on the pet, it is still the same pet. I just I don't know, I feel like the other name that I had was cursed because I had the same name on another pet and that pet wouldn't cast anything, so I don't know. We're first to a death. That's good. Is it a death? Yes, it is. It is a death. So that's interesting. I don't have death spells, but I will definitely mid dispel you. I know full well you have aftershocks. I don't have aftershocks because I didn't think that far ahead, but I know for a fact other deaths are smarter than that. This guy has a completely pure damage strat. I can almost guarantee that at least. So maybe we might not even want to go for full damage or like go for, like, you know, max blades ourselves. We definitely need to one shot though. That's a fact. We can't leave him with low health and worry about getting the Scion. So, but this match at least, having this pet definitely helped us out. Shield is a bad move on his part, especially here. We don't need two of those, but we do have the Shrike, so that's good. Sunblock, we have sunblocks in side deck actually, so if we get really desperate we can look into our side decks. Let's see, what should we do? Let's actually mid dispel him. I don't expect any death dispels later on, so let's just go for this. So in this way he can't mid banshee us either. That doesn't really do much against me. I'll probably bone dragon him. Let's discard these. We drew them early on. We didn't need to. Should we use the same blade? I don't like doing that, but If it gets bad, we will. God dang, it got bad. I don't like using two of the same blades, especially if these are like low blades like the one I have on right now. Like 40%, I'd rather have 50s. This is giving the damage aura. Perfect. I might actually bone dragon him just because I got the damage aura. So he has two blades. We have one blade practically. Another of the same one. I'll actually hold this. I'll hold this just because I know he has what's it called? An overtime. So we can triage or we can shift it or we can do something really fun like that. But he has like 40-58 resist, same as every other. Let's see, should we have TC bladed? Like look for another TC blade? Because I have like 6 of them in TC. So if I drew for one, I would definitely have drawn one this turn. But I didn't want to wait too much. This is not a bad move anyway. Takes off his shields, so we have turn advantage at least. Took him 2 turns to shield. We're taking off both shields in 1 turn. And we're getting damage out. So all in all, not a bad move necessarily. In this instance, actually, infel would have been better. It would have done more damage, but it's okay. Now at this point, we need a set shield. I know for a fact I have set shields for death. There is no way I don't have them. So if we don't draw any of those, we're gonna be like really sad. 3 of them. Okay, we have reason to worry, guys. I can't play. We have reason to worry. We have 2 blades, however. 2 blades in an aura. But he's going to strike this turn for sure. No, he's going for it. Is this a green oak? Grendel. Interesting. Give me the 25, okay? Thing is, this doesn't kill me though. 3 blades isn't enough to kill me, especially if you don't have strike. I don't think so, at least. 65%. Dang, we need to blade this turn for sure then. We really don't even have options at this point, do we? We have our shield, so that's interesting at least. Should we keep the triage? I think there's no point in keeping the triage, right? No what's it called? Stun blocks on him, so we can actually stun him if we really want to. Let's power this shield. No, we fizzled. That's fine. He's second. He deserves it at least. I hope this doesn't kill me though. I hope this doesn't kill me and that we can go for a shield. Don't crit. Don't crit and I should be okay. Okay. No crit. Are we alright? This is doing what? 6,000? 7,000? Well, not 7,300. Don't do 7,300. 19 health. GG. The damage over time kills me. So that just happened, interestingly enough. Dang. Well played, bro. Well played. Well played. We are back. Another video. Are we not another video? Did I keep saying that every time I had a match? This is something you guys will realize watching more and more of my videos, that I say things that I don't mean. So like my choice of words is just really bad, and I don't know, I think that's just me all the time. I can't fix that. We're first against the Knights, so that's nice. Going first is probably like honestly our best chance of winning, just because death is very difficult to play from second. Let's see. So last match we did lose to a death from first, which sucks when it happens, but you know, that's part of the game. You play some and you maybe lose more often, but I don't know. I'm not disappointed though. I think it happens. He played really well though. We ended up getting a -65 mantle, so, and we fizzled our shield. So if we didn't fizzle the shield, which would have been very low chance of, you know, us powering it, but what could we have done against that match? I wonder though. Green Oak definitely helped him, definitely. Okay, so I can actually juju him if I wanted to. Should I do that? Should we Juju him? I mean, it doesn't really hurt us. But he's not striking either, so it doesn't like... I don't see a reason to. We don't need this, I don't think. But let's hold it just in case. Let's go for a brace. Oh, wait, he can Scion me, can't he? I forgot about that. He can Scion me. Should we worry about this right now? Should we... We have 2 blades. This is actually another good blade that stacks on top. Let's not Juju him right off the bat. I don't think he'll hit me anyway. I think he'll strike first, so once he strikes, then we'll actually go for it. A bubble, alright, so we can change this. We have one in hand. I wonder if I should pack more in main deck though. That's actually a big concern. Should we pack more in main deck? Let's bubble change and then we can Juju him next turn. I mean, obviously you don't want to pay 25% of your health, but if we have to, we will. And it only works from first, so if you're second, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Like, the fix for Juju definitely helped PvP as a whole, because Jade Juju is no longer an issue, but it didn't help people that were playing offensive that kind of wanted some tech here and there, you know, so that didn't help some of us, I guess. Now we need to draw for another bubble, because I guarantee you he definitely has a second one in hand that he can change anytime. So what we want to do now is blade again, and then we will actually Juju him probably if he strikes. We're waiting for him to strike, that's really it. Yeah, so like I predicted, he definitely has another one right off the bat. Now I wonder if he will Scion, so we have this. We need stun blocks, guys. We really do. Let's shield actually, because he can Scion us now, and that would hurt. Okay, he's going right for another brace. That's fine. So now we don't have to worry about the one shot at least. We have stun blocks. Beautiful. Man, I don't want to discard too much, but let's look for some hits. We have our hit. We're good. Pretty much got everything that we needed. Any hit works, you know. Scimitar. What is it called? Scimitar? Kishmir? I don't know what it's called. Okay, it's some hit. He did shield, so that's kind of an issue for us. But we have a bubble, so let's take some damage away from him. At the same time, let's look for a bone dragon. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll discard this and look for some bone dragon. We have another blade, so that's okay. If he strikes, we can like get him out of strike, no problem at all. So I'm not worried about that too much. If he strikes, first thing we're gonna do is Juju, and then dispel. Wow, I don't know what you're doing, bro, but I don't like it. Let's see what we can do to get him out of it. So we do have our hit. Technically, we can do it. Let's go for it. There's no way he's hitting us through a freaking shield, so we should be fine. Strike? Bro, I am confused. What are you doing? When are you gonna hit me, man? Dang, I kind of wanted the bubble too. It would have given us extra pierce, maybe even a critical, but you get what you get, right? Let's look for overtime. We have our overtime, so that's interesting. Let's overtime into a. Do we have any blades that overlap? Yes, they do. Yes, we do. He could really be like. He could actually shift us if he's smart enough, but I wouldn't expect me to. No, actually, no. He can shift us. That's an actual concern. But if he doesn't, we should be good. Nope, critical. So that's something. Can we get a damage aura from our pet? That would be very helpful also. I don't know why he's blade stacking though. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, you have Snow Angel, you have like Ice, have some, like a lot of overtime potential actually, but they don't have to depend on stuff like this. They don't have to depend on blade stacking. He can actually dispel me out in Weaver. Is Scion? Okay. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Can we shift him over? We can shift that if we wanted to, or we can just kill him. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I do see like the Weaver would have been super nice right there. We need that to do one more tick of damage because we're taking a lot of damage ourselves. So let's dispel, and then we can use the, you know, whatever you want to call a spell. I don't know the names of these spells. They're confusing names, okay? Dispel. Okay, so he's definitely going to Weaver. He can't shield at least. Damage aura? Okay, so I realized this spell is definitely trigger the damage aura. Not sure. Okay, wait. Calm down. Give me the damage aura back. No, I want the other one, guys. What is his pet doing? Like, you don't want to cast, but when you do cast, you want to cast the same thing twice. So, I don't know. I wanted the damage aura. It doesn't matter ultimately because this kills him for sure. Yeah, let's go it. Let's do it. Let's see if we have anything else better. Nah, let's do it. I was gonna go for something like a drain just for fun, but it's whatever, honestly. But you see how good resist is? That 20% brace took off practically 1500 damage from his overtime altogether, so I don't know. Brace is really good. People don't use it, but a lot of people don't have access to it. But if you do have access to it, I definitely think you should use it, or make a pet that, you know, revolves around it at least. And if not, then definitely go for Maycast Fortify. So I'll show you guys my pet that I had, and some of you guys actually asked me, hey, if I don't have a brace jewel, what should I be using, right? And there are options that you could go for sure. You can go for Fortify, Maycast Tower even, so some weird stuff like that. You can have some interesting tech that you could use. I'll show you my old pets actually. Let me see if I can find it on here. So this is like, see these pets right here? This is from like 2014 or something. Like, this is like 6 years ago. Back then, if you didn't have a block pet, PvP was practically impossible. So I have pets from long time ago. Let's see if I can find the one. Oh, I must have put them on other characters, but yeah, there were armaments with like spell proofs, spell defy, fortify, fire ward, ice ward, and then you sock it on a balance ward or something like that. Nowadays, you know, you don't need a balance ward, but that's kind of just an example of what kind of pets that we were that you can use if you don't have access to brace. And if you guys are interested in getting your hands on a brace jewel, you do have to wait on a specific month. I forgot which month it is on, but whatever month it's on, actually, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a gift card for you guys so I can do like a small giveaway or something. But I gotta find out which month the brace jewels actually like come from the gift cards. So they come from Kroger or Safeway, $20 gift cards for Wizard101, and they give you like these really cool Maycast jewels, and each month there's a different one, right? But yeah, I think it's like September or something. I don't know, July or September. I gotta find out. But yeah, if you don't have this, go for Fortify. Pretty much to summarize. Did I have this pet? Do I have? Wow, so I had these off actually. Yeah, they're not that useful. Like, they're good, but in max level you really have to blade stack, so they don't appear to be as useful as you think, right? So I might have to switch this pet onto an armament, but that's a lot of that's a lot of hassle, so I think I'll stick with this for now. But yeah, that is all for this video. If you guys liked what you guys saw, definitely subscribe. I'll be posting more often right after my finals finish, so I have one in like about 2 to 3 days, and no, not 2 to 3 days, yeah, something like that, and then I have another one on the 23rd, so I will definitely be posting videos in between there. But This winter break I'll be home for a whole month, so you guys can expect a lot of cool videos that time because I will be practically home the entire time. I won't really have to study too much and stuff like that, but other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you all later.